welcome to Paranormally Speaking. How are you guys doing? Yeah. People are going to think their speakers don't work. The silent. Right? Everybody will be fiddling with their headphones. They'll be like, what the hell? What the hell's going on? So, how is everyone? I'm doing good. I mean,
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you were just telling us you got a whole new phone and everything. That's exciting.
it is.
It's almost as exciting as getting a car these days, I think.
I might be
get that
getting a new
phone.
car too, but I'm
Oh.
finding out tomorrow. Yeah, I might be upgrading my vehicle. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have to weigh the cons and the, you know what I mean? Is it worth it? Is it not? Is it worth it? Is it not? Having a brand new vehicle though, worth it. Although mine's not really that old, but having a brand new one where I don't have to worry about anything for a little bit would be a real nice peace of mind, but we'll see. We will see.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
are you going to get a personalized license plate if you get a new car?
Yes. Goddess.
Nice.
I said that a little too fast, didn't I?
No, you've got it planned out. That's good. Did you make sure it was available?
It'll be all blinged out. Well, you know what? I don't know. There is a license plate that I wanted, but it turns out that somebody did have it, and I was really surprised because I didn't think that they would. So I actually might check again, but I don't know if anybody has ever watched Doctor Who, like if you've ever been a Doctor Who fan, especially when Rose was on the show. Anyway, like this was like the new Doctor Who's like that started in like,
Yes.
2015, I think it was. Anyway, I wanted to use the license plate or have on my license plate Bad Wolf. And if anybody is a Doctor Who fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know what Bad Wolf means. But I wanted to have that, and I was like, yes. And then I went in and somebody already. So I was like, well, that sucks.
Damn. I don't know. How are you doing, Trevor?
I'm doing pretty good. A little sleepy. I got home about 4:00 this morning. Thank you, time change, for helping out with that. We did a team investigation last night at a location that's about 2.5, 3 hours from where I live, and we did 2 locations at the same time.
Oh my God.
It was a new experience for us. Really beautiful locations, and the mustache looks like something. I'm not sure how to take that. I want to believe through a few
What
hundred
happened?
thousand. It has been through. It's just because it's getting gray. I'm not sure. Yeah, the mustache. It's a stash of wisdom. A stash of experience. It's actually it's one of my main investigative tools. It's actually a very fine network of nerves and sensory arrays that detect paranormal activity.
It's like cat whiskers. It's like
Yes.
kitty whiskers.
Right.
So, but anyway, yeah, we actually wound up getting some new technology that allows us to centralize in one location and have our static cameras and stuff in much separate locations, so we can stream everything to the one spot. It was actually pretty cool. But we had some good experiences out in both the locations. We had some experiences, and yeah, it was a long day.
Cool. That's cool.
So yeah, our day started about 8:00 in the morning yesterday, and I got home at 4 a.m. this morning. So yeah,
Jeez.
Good
Yeah, but
times.
that's really cool. That's very fancy, though. Being able to do that, that's really cool.
Yeah, the hard part about it is, like, we had so much, so many cameras already, and we just added, we just added a bunch more, and so it's like, instead of only having to review 5 cameras, now we get to review 9 cameras. So it's like, come on.
For like 8 hours of.
Oh, well. Hey, you won't
Which
be
would be
bored.
exciting because we got our trip coming up in April, though, and so in Lynda, Come on. I need you to jump on the bandwagon here. Well, take it.
I know. I keep saying maybe, but I know. It's crazy. It's hard for me to do, but
Uh-huh.
hey, you never know. You never know, right?
Yeah. I
And
mean, look, all you got to do is show up. That's
yeah,
all you got to do. I got a place for you to stay and everything. So
I
it's
know.
haunted.
It's a long way.
Well, you're not walking, right?
Well,
So,
no, that's true, thankfully.
Killer
But
um,
Cafe is from your team, Trevor?
killer,
uh,
killer cat.
yep. I'm not sure who Killer Cafe is on my team because I don't know that username, but yep, they must be because
I'm
sure which one
assuming
Killer
yes,
Cafe is.
unless it was
I know
just
which one
somebody
Spooky
random.
is. Might be
Huh?
I don't know. So, but I appreciate, yeah. So
Aw,
coming
cool.
in, yeah. The new technology it's called the bridge, and it kind of looks like a little satellite. Oh, that's spooky. Okay, I know he was spooky. I didn't know he was Killer Cafe.
I like that
So,
handle though.
the bridge system was pretty cool. It worked really well. So I'm excited, especially for a first time trying it out, and so I'm excited to see what it can do later on, and yeah, see kind of what it does for us. So yeah,
That's very cool. I love
Exciting.
that. Keep us posted.
I think we need to do a poll though of our for our viewers, all five of them. In there.
Six.
But we need to do a poll if Lynda needs to come down and go on the investigation with us at the old tuberculosis hospital. Everybody needs to start twisting her arm. Twist, twist. You got to get her to come down here.
I feel it. I feel it. I know. I
Because
know.
if you came down, we could like do the show together from the tuberculosis hospital.
That'd be cool, actually.
That would be pretty awesome.
That
So
would be very cool.
I think you're losing out on the votes there, Lynda. People
Yeah,
are like, you
I
better
know.
go.
I know. I really have to think seriously about it. It's all, it's all budgetary.
we'll, we'll talk. So
We'll talk. We'll talk. Hey, listen, I think it would be very exciting. And I mean, it would be kind of cool to investigate, though, with you.
I would really enjoy it. So it would be so much fun.
Me too. That'd be great. It'd be great.
Mhm.
How are you doing, Lynda? What's new?
I'm
How was
alive.
your week?
I'm alive, Like here's Kathy talking about possibly getting a new car, getting a new phone, right? I'm all excited because I bought a new wallet this week.
Those are
Lynda,
normally my
it's
weeks.
the little things in life
Yeah.
that keep me going too.
Oh my,
I was excited because I got a bag of chips.
you got a good bag of chips.
I
But
got a bag of chips.
seriously, like
I didn't know, but I didn't buy them. I found them in the garage. So
oh well, no. Well, I was a victim of a crime when I went to Ottawa. And I went to Ottawa at the end of the month, the end of February, to hang out with my amazing university friend, Cheryl. And honestly, it was wonderful. But on the first night, someone stole my wallet out of my purse at a restaurant. But you know what? They were incredible. Because the people at that restaurant were wonderful. They were supportive. They had CCTV footage,
Oh, good.
like really good. And honestly, people, you can sit on your purse and on your handle of your purse all you want, but these people are very clever. It's a crime of opportunity. They can unzip that purse and grab whatever they want from it in, not even 5 seconds
Yeah.
flat. So you know what? It's a big lesson for me. But the Ottawa police were great. I have nothing but kudos for them. The restaurant was amazing. I canceled things, but within that 45 minutes, they were able to use my bank card, buy things, rack up all kinds of cash, like over $500. But mercifully, I got it all back. But I did have cash in my wallet as well because I was traveling. So that kind of sucks. But you know what? It's an experience. I was able to cancel things. Now I've replaced pretty much everything. It's just a hassle. And all I can say is if the person who stole my wallet is watching the show, may the fleas of a million camels permeate your underwear immediately. Just saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. May karma find them swiftly
Absolutely.
and with
I
little
know
mercy.
Right?
with all of my cards, like even my bank card and everything, I can immediately, if something was, I would just go dit.
Yeah.
I don't even have to phone them. Like I can literally just instantly stop everything. Right?
Yeah.
It would suck because with my luck, I'd probably find it stuck between my car seats somewhere. that would not that that's happened.
Yeah.
A lot or anything. But
You know what? It's just it was a shame.
but they work fast. Yeah, they work fast. And
Yeah.
I know that like because we've gone to Disneyland several times and gone all over the States and stuff. And I have one of those purses that they have that first of all, so it prevents, somebody scanning your cards. And I make Dre put all of his cards in little individual envelopes. And then his bag and my purse are all like that, that protection. And then it's like over my shoulder and, tucked under my armpit. And it's like, cause it's freaking, these people are smart. But you gotta be smarter, you gotta kick it up. So I had something funny happen this week. It's nothing paranormal, but I thought it was, and it kind of made me giggle.
Uh-oh.
So in the bat, like those pole caddies that you can get for shampoo and stuff that you put in your shower. It's just a pole and it's got the shelving.
Yes.
Stuff.
Yes.
So I was downstairs and all of a sudden I heard this great big smash. And I've had this thing for a couple of years anyway. And I go running up. My cat looks at me like I did it. And I'm looking at the cat and we're both like, the fuck just happened? Because it was loud. Well, the whole pole caddy fell down.
Oh, God.
And I was like, how in the hell did this happen? Like, nothing would we haven't changed, like we didn't put anything heavy on it, nothing happened, like nothing was unusual, like we didn't change anything, touch anything, redistribute anything, and the whole thing just fell down and was like broken. It was so weird. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, well I hope to God we're not getting paranormal activity again. That was my first thought. And then I was like, but the window's open and maybe there was a good draft and maybe so.
Well, you never know. You never know.
I had to turn it from the supernatural to the natural. And
yeah. Well, that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to look for every possible way that it could not be paranormal before resorting to, well, that was a ghost. So good.
Which brings us to our topic tonight, Mr. Trevor. Because Mr. Trevor there has some evidence from his past investigations that we are excited to take a look at.
I thought it would be fun to kind of check out the some of the stuff that we've caught over the years and present it for your scrutiny. Yeah, my kids are watching. I told my kids, I say, hey, we need more viewers. Watch my show.
Well, that's who it is. Hello, kids.
Good.
Yeah. We had some viewers on our live stream last night from our investigation, and they were seeing the orbs that were flying around and stuff, and they were jokes on that. I'm broke. Anyway, we kind of inferred that we see them too. There's a lot of dust flying around. There's been there was a fly that was buzzing around there all day and stuff like that, and they didn't seem real enthusiastic that we were shutting them down on the whole orb idea, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
people
yeah.
have opinions and stuff, and
And chances are at least one of those people probably thought it was one of their relatives.
I don't know. So, but
Always, always
and
something.
that's the thing, you know, it's not about, and it's what I tell people. It's not about. I mean, there's opinions to so there are opinions, and that's totally fine. And we don't all have it figured out. I don't have it all figured out. Um, but only what I can do is I only present what I can prove, or what, you know, if I can't, if it's something that I can't recreate, or I don't have a logical explanation for, it's got to be something logical. And when we're watching like the dust flying all day long and stuff like that, you know, yeah. And, you know, and the other part of it is educating people about how infrared lighting works, you know, and, so anyway, uh, here's what it is. You know, everybody's got an opinion, and that's totally fine. No big deal. So it's like, all right, yep. You
So
think it's an
where is
orb?
your evidence from? Which investigation did you guys do?
The evidence tonight I've actually pulled from several different investigations. So we're not just doing one. I've showed you a lot of stuff from the tuberculosis hospital. I might have one or two in there, but I've got a bunch. We're actually getting ready to uh, reboot up the public investigations for Cannon County Historical Society. So we'll be going out to the Nampa train depot and out to a place called Indian Creek Museum. We got a bunch of past evidence that I'm going to show from that. Some of the stuff that we've caught. Try to get people a little like, ooh, this is kind of cool. So try to get some excitement for that. I got some stuff from a residential investigation. I've got what else do I have? I got a few things. We'll start with I guess what I would call the most boring piece of evidence, which is a picture.
Ooh,
Okay.
never bored.
It's so boring. So now these photos are really interesting, and there's not a lot. I mean, you get so many photos of it, like, "Oh, this is just like totally," you know, you're like, no, nothing right. So, but this one was really weird. So this was taken at the Sumter Bed and Breakfast in Sumter, Oregon. If you remember the TV show Ghost Mine,
Yes.
Ghost Mines, right? So this is where a lot of the cast was staying during the filming there, and this location is very haunted as well. And I'm gonna try to bring it up here. What happened that told you during the investigation that told you something wasn't right? The first thing that happened that told you during the investigation. Um, Oh, okay, the dead files went there as well. I'll try to think on that one, Ethan. I'm not sure what you're informing me. So, I need to share the page, right? Hang on.
Yeah.
Now I got to find the button, Kathy. So
So it
share
should, yeah, it should have a
screen.
little plus sign on it, or
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I need to. I'll just share the screen. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Why isn't it letting me? Okay. All right.
oh, there we go.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
hang on, I just got to add you to the thing. Okay, there we go.
All right. Can you see the picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we're looking through our DSLR camera. It's full spectrum. That's why everything is pink. And I want to show you what's going on here on the staircase. You see this light?
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't there 5 seconds prior to this picture being taken.
Oh.
Okay. And then we go to the very next shot, which was about 5 seconds later. You see the
Oh.
light
Oh.
has started to move up the stairs.
Huh. Huh.
It's taking a tour of the house. Look at that.
That's very cool.
So we've never caught photos like that before in this location. Now, this is the dining area in the bed and breakfast on the first floor. The staircase goes up to where all the bedrooms are. Uh, there is a claim of seeing a woman in a period dress that on the staircase. So I don't know if maybe this was her. Um, I
Could
don't
be.
know. What do you think, Lynn? Have you ever seen light play like that come across on a like a full spectrum camera?
No, never. I think that's absolutely fascinating. And that's impressive. That's really impressive. That's very cool. Hey, it could be, you never know. But
Yeah.
that's incredible. And that was only a few seconds apart.
Yeah. So the way we have it set to take a photo like every 5 seconds.
Wow.
And so it just all night long, just click, 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 click,
Yeah.
click.
Yeah.
So
Holy,
yeah,
that's awesome.
The only
yeah,
time I've seen something even remotely similar would have been when we were in Victoria, and there we used a full spectrum camera, and it was, you know what I mean, it had that sort of look to it. There was something that we had caught on there, I should say Peter had caught. No, I didn't have any part of it, but so yeah, it was really, I was just seeing if I actually had it still, but I don't think I have the picture anymore. But yeah, that's amazing actually.
That's
That's
really
but and,
oh
and
yes,
you
I
know we
do.
kind of and you scrutinize it because you know you wonder because we're seeing I've only posted two of the photos, right? I mean, you can go into our files and we've got, I can't remember, I think there
yeah.
was something like between 5 and 7,000 photos taken that night.
My
And
God.
so you can see them all 5 seconds apart. But what's cool about it is like, you know, we were thinking maybe it was an investigator. We should be able to see a silhouette or, I mean, this isn't like a long exposure or anything. It's just a quick snapshot. So you would think you would see a person,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in there. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that
know.
looks like movement for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely traveling.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've heard footsteps going up that staircase. We had a really weird electromagnetic field anomaly in this room
Ooh.
one time. I was actually sitting right here, and I had a millimeter just propped up on the step.
Huh.
And then one of my other investigators was sitting about here, also had a millimeter, and we had a investigator that was standing kind of back this way, which is where the front door is. And he suddenly kind of lets out a gasp and says that he sees a shadow person walking across behind by the fireplace back here.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I looked down at my millimeter and it went from just sitting at zeros to 10. And I didn't even get to say anything because the guy that was sitting at the table on his millimeter also had jumped up to 10.
Yeah.
And that simultaneously they started counting down from 10 all the way back down to zero.
Ouch.
It was super weird. So some interesting stuff there for sure.
Definitely. That's very cool.
Hailstorm is asking what time was the photo taken at?
Yeah.
I'd have to look into it. It was taken during the night. Um, uh, Most likely, and I don't know what time that photo happened, but I mean, we were running it, you know, pretty much the entire time we were investigating. So sometime I would guess between 9 or 10 p.m. and early morning hours. So
Mm. That's very cool.
yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
Very
So
cool.
that's kind of fun.
How
A lot of these clips, oh, actually, there's some stuff I wanted to find, but our FTP server's down and I couldn't get to them. But so I pulled a bunch of clips from our YouTube channel. So I'm giving a shout out to Spooky and all the work that she's been doing for us on getting a lot of this stuff uploaded. Um, and so, and if anybody wants to, Western Idaho Paranormal on YouTube, you can see a lot of the clips that we've posted here. We're going to start with an audio clip. This is at the university in Gooding. This is something that we have heard a few times. It is a disembodied voice, um, and we can hear it in the attic and we can hear it in the basement. We have never heard it anywhere else in the building, but it has happened to us a few times. So let's see what you think. So hopefully everybody has a chance to get some headphones. Um, you know, most of this stuff you should be able to hear through your speakers, but just in case, have some headphones. That always helps. This one you should be able to hear pretty well. Were you guys able to hear it?
It's very quiet.
It's very quiet. Oh, here we go again. I don't know what to do about that.
Is it on your YouTube channel?
Uh-huh.
What's here? Maybe I can pull it up. Do you have the link?
Yeah, hold on.
Send it to me in the chat, and I'll not in the chat, our chat.
What the heck has happened here?
Maybe I can pull it up.
I don't know why. I need to find. Sorry about this. This is all new for me here.
It's all good.
Clip. And then wait. Okay, now I'll be able to.
Hailstorm is like old man.
Yeah, I know.
Just you wait there.
Yeah,
Okay, here we go. Here's the link. I need to stop sharing so you can share. Is it going to come better?
Yeah, and then just send it through the chat through our Facebook page.
Okay.
Because that's probably the easiest, and then I can just share it from there.
I'll start working on the next one then. This is what I love about doing this stuff live.
Right? Live is so good, isn't it?
It's the best.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to send it through Facebook.
Okay.
Because I can't click on the links in here for some reason.
No.
Well, that's weird. Okay.
That's okay. Live, it's so much fun.
Always. Well, I'm glad that it's not me that's messing it up. Although I will be in about 2 seconds. So
I got to figure out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't click on things in our.
Spooky's helping me out here too, so.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. Live can be unforgiving, but it's so much fun.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. And then.
All right. So we're going to do this, and then give me 1 second. We might be able to. No, we don't want to share screen. We want to. Or yes, we do. Hang on. See, now I'm doing it. Hang on.
I'm going to.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, here we are.
Got it?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Here we go. I will press play. And then hopefully we can hear a little bit better.
Yeah, nothing even moved. Yeah, no one moved. Can you come over and light up the device in my hand the way you lit up that? It's like, going off. That just went off. Yeah, nothing even moved. Yeah, no one moved. Can you come over and light up the device in my hand the way you lit up that? It's like, going off. That just went off.
You know what? I can't tell what it
Yeah, no one moved.
Can you tell?
What the hell was that noise?
Thank.
Holy Toledo. It sounds like a scream or something.
Yeah, no one moved. Can you come over and light up the device in my hand the way you lit up that? It's like, going off. That just went off. Yeah, nothing even moved. Yeah, no one moved. Can you come over and light up the device in my hand the way you lit up that? It's like,
Oh, that is bizarre.
Wow.
It's like this blood curdling scream.
Yeah, it is.
And we've heard it enough that I'm almost convinced that it might be residual, because it just happens and we don't know why. But it can only be heard from the attic. So far, it has only been heard in the attic, and it's been heard in the basement. So we're not real sure what the deal is with that one. So
That's crazy. Jesus.
Terrifying. That's loud, actually.
it is, and I mean, and like I said, it comes across as a disembodied voice,
Yeah.
so we can all, people can hear it. I mean, it's pretty interesting. So
Well, it's interesting.
Got it on his ears
Why
and go.
it's there. Yeah, like why is it there? What happened? I mean, when your
Right.
mind
Well,
plays.
so and again, there are so many urban legends that surround that building, that we're not really sure. One of the claims, or the urban legends, is that there was a nurse or somebody that had committed suicide by jumping from the roof of the building.
Right.
So I don't know. So maybe that has something to do with it. Um, it's hard to say. So
Wow.
mhm.
That's a traumatic kind of scream, though. And you're right. I mean, it could very well be residual. I mean, man, that's just got to be etched into the ether. It's insane.
Yeah, and it is. It's spooky when you hear that. I mean, you're kind of like, whoa. I mean, it gives you the chills.
Yeah.
Um,
Ugh. Ugh.
Kathy, are you seeing the links that I'm
I
posting?
do. I have them ready, actually. So the next one is called Boise Little Theater.
Yep. So Boise Little Theater. This was a thing that we did with one of with News Channel 6 here in a local news channel. They asked us to go to Requiem. We do something with them almost every year, and they set this one up. They wanted to do a piece on the Boise Little Theater, and which is a well-known haunted hotspot in Boise. This one was kind of interesting. This was a disembodied voice. I thought when I heard it, it sounded kind of like somebody gave a kind of like an audible, almost like yawn. But there's actually something that is being said here. I accuse my one of my investigators, Pete, of making the noise. I accuse him a lot, actually. He's kind of my scapegoat.
That's too funny.
And you'll see why later on. But go ahead and play it and see if you guys can hear
Okay.
hear this.
Here we
What is
go.
said. Did Pete yawn?
You somebody young?
It was like a vocalized yawn. Pete,
Yeah, I heard you.
Me moving the recorder.
did you yawn?
Yeah, you would have heard me on back here. No, I did not yawn.
No, like a vocalized, huh? Because that's what it sounded like.
Huh? I don't think so, did I?
No, but I didn't recall.
I freaking
Nobody says so, but no.
Come over here.
might have been from out here. The big thing about this is where we are in a costume room. This room is packed full of costumes. I mean, even walk through the aisles that are in
Yeah,
this.
I heard that for sure.
And the sound is like completely dampened. There is no echo whatsoever. Sound does not travel at all in that room. It is like super, super quiet. And so, and I heard that whisper or that sound, which was weird. And Pete was kind of making that joke. He's like, yeah, you heard me yawn back here because we could barely hear each other talk in there if we weren't like right on top of each other to begin with. We got actually quite a bit of evidence out of Boise Little Theater that one night. Everything from screams to disembodied voices, the sounds of footsteps. Got tons of EVPs. It was a really cool investigation.
That's cool.
That sounds like so much fun. You always have the best EVP.
You do. You really do.
Yeah, he does. Like
Well, I mean, we put a lot of hours in and we run a lot of equipment, you know, and that's the thing that, that's the hard part about the investigating is, especially when you're like, this was a time that we were actually a newer team. We didn't have half the stuff that we have now. And so we would just run our equipment for a really long time and hope that we could catch something. Now we run a lot of equipment for a really long time, hoping that we're going to catch something. And then we got to take all that time to do the investigation. And then we got to come back and we still got to go through all of that evidence multiplied, so however many hours multiplied by the amount of cameras and audio equipment that's out there. So it takes a long time. Yeah. Speaking was talking about, it took us 2 hours just to get everything set up last night, and probably took another 3 hours just to make sure everything was continuing to work. So this is the Idaho Hotel. It is another very famous location in downtown Boise. This one was a challenge to investigate because the lower level is I believe is a donut shop. And so we had to wait for them to be closed. And then the upper level are apartments. So we could only really get into the hallways and the stairwells and things like that. So it was, and we had people coming in and out. And so it was a little bit difficult of an investigation. This investigation was also one of the very first ones that we started doing live streaming during the investigation. And this clip was actually caught by one of the viewers.
Okay.
In real time, they alerted us right away that, hey, I think we heard something. It's a little bit quiet, so you're going to have to really kind of pay attention. If you have headphones, you're going to want to turn it up, but it's definitely there. And I thought it was a really cool clip.
Well, okay, here we go. Yeah, I can hear that. I don't know what they're saying.
It's a very quiet whisper, and it is. We believe it says, "We're here."
Ah.
Yeah. It's crazy. And the viewer caught this.
Yes, yeah. So somebody was watching live and they heard it, and they posted a message. Hey, we think we just heard this. They gave us kind of a time frame. They weren't able to go back and listen to it during the investigation, and sure enough, there it was. So
wow.
I really like that. They had some more experiences that night. They heard, I believe, they heard a disembodied voice of a woman in the stairwell. And I can't remember what else was going on that night. That one was a little bit a while ago, but it's still, yeah, it was pretty cool. So
You brought up a really good point about something though, is that like you were saying about this location is that there was a store downstairs, you had to wait till they close, and then there's a park.
yeah,
And a lot of people don't realize like how important it is, like to be able to present proper evidence in when you're surrounded in those kind of circumstances.
right.
And
It's a big challenge.
it is a huge challenge. Absolutely. Like we used to get people that would say, oh, well, you're in they live in an apartment building. And it's like, well, we can't, like, you've got so many noises and sounds. Even here, I live in a townhouse condo, and I wouldn't be able to 100% guarantee that it's not something coming through the walls. Like, like my neighbors are fucking noisy. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be able to say, 100% that this is paranormal, right? Like,
Exactly.
and so when you're able to catch something like that, it's very impressive. It is very impressive, especially when there's so much, towards it that is legitimate. It's amazing.
And we spend a lot of hours scrutinizing it, and we have to go back and we talk, to the investigators like,
Yeah,
hey,
because
well,
it's not just one camera or one audio. You're
right,
checking all of them. Like people don't
right,
understand how much work actually goes into that. Because again, people can say, oh yeah, well, it was this or that or blah, blah, blah. But you don't understand, like, you've got like several cameras, audio,
mhm.
everything. Everybody's checking themselves every 5 minutes. Like, oh, I did this, I did that, I moved, I did that, whatever it is. So to be able to catch something is yeah.
Well, and I've learned over the years too, it's like, especially if we're the ones that are, if for example, if I wasn't there, and I can only see what the camera's seeing.
Yeah.
I can't see to the sides, I can't see behind me. So I try to remember when I set up cameras, I get the camera. If I get the camera running, I'll turn it and I'll have it look around so I can say, okay, this might be a source of noise. This might be a source of noise, or I'll describe the environment. It's like, okay, I'm setting this camera up. Directly behind it is a large window to the outside. There are people outside, so you may hear voices, so, and then during the investigation, being diligent about tagging the noises that we're hearing so
Mhm.
that we don't mistake something later on. This is also a big reason why we talk about not whispering when we're talking,
Yeah.
and just talking in normal voices. So, whatever that we can do as investigators to help the people that are going to be listening to it later on, so that we can discern what is actually what is explainable and what may not be explainable. So
I love it. But this is a great example of the value of having other people involved and, other ears.
100%.
So great. You can't do it
Mhm.
all by yourself. You do.
Oh, not at all. No, it
Yeah. And,
the more people that we can get eyes on something or get ears on something, so yeah, 100, because there are times where we'll have three people listening to the same clip and hear three different things.
yeah, for
You
sure.
know, so it definitely takes a village.
It does.
Absolutely.
Truth.
That's we'll go to this next one. This is the Nampa train depot.
Yep, Nampa Train Depot. So this is a really cool location. It's one of those spots where that we kind of got brought into contacted by the Candy County Historical Society where we live, and
Right.
there wasn't a lot of claims, honestly. There weren't a ton of claims. They just wanted us to see if we could kind of come in and do some public investigations for some fundraising for them. And they had two locations that we're going to feature tonight: the Nampa Train Depot and the Indian Creek Museum. And this was, I talked about how I always blame my investigator Pete for a lot of stuff. Well, Pete has a tendency to mutter and whisper under his breath, and he does it a lot. And when I'm telling my investigators all the time, don't whisper, don't whisper, don't whisper. Well, tonight, this particular night, it kind of comes to a head. because he'd been whispering, and I'd already told him like 3 times, like, dude, you got to stop, stop whispering, please stop whispering. And so we'll go ahead and play the clip. We'll see if you can hear what I hear and my reaction to it.
Pete? Yeah. You just whisper? I did not whisper. Pretty sure I heard you whisper.
Can you, is this?
Sound like it's
No,
too far away. All right.
Did you hear the voice?
Yeah. Let's play it again.
Pete? Yeah. You just whisper?
Oh yeah, that was like, that's, I can't tell what anything is being said, but that's pretty clear.
That's awesome.
That's somebody definitely trying to get your attention there.
We think it says who can see them.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Like talking about you guys.
Yeah.
that's
That's
very
interesting.
cool. I like how you were so accusatory there.
Again, it's like, what the heck,
Well, you want to make
So-
sure, right? You want to make sure. That's a cool one. I love that. That's clear.
So
Yeah.
this one is one of the Indian Creek museums. One of the clips that you sent me from there. Hang on, I just gotta
Hang on.
get
What?
in there.
Look at it.
Hang on a second.
So the Indian Creek Museum, and this is what was a really good lesson for me, because about not going in with presumptions.
Okay.
And honestly,
Whoops.
I thought that was going to be the biggest waste of time for an investigation.
Yeah.
There was, talking to the people that were there, they were like, nothing ever happens here. It's, there were zero claims. It was like originally built as a dentist's office,
Oh.
and in this building and it's interesting because this building from the outside, and Kathy and Lynda, when you come to visit, maybe I'll take you over here so you can take you to these places so you can kind of check it out. But this house looks like a house. It looks very unassuming from the exterior, but on the interior, there's probably 20, 30 rooms that are full of local historical artifacts.
Whoa.
And it is just a really cool museum, and it just goes on forever. It's amazing. And so I was so surprised at the amount of evidence that came out of this one investigation. And it was pretty amazing. This one is pretty unmistakable. You're going to know what's happening as soon as you hear it. This is a good one.
Okay. Here we go. Whoa.
I'll listen to it again. It says something very specific. Oh, wait, which one are you listening to?
This is the hide and seek one.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I'm still trying to send you the links in between these. So it was
That
playing
is
on
so
my end.
cool. You
Isn't
can
that not- isn't
definitely
that
hear them
awesome?
talking there. What is she saying? Hide and seek?
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek. It sounds like a little kid saying hide and
Oh,
seek.
that's just so creepy.
So
Oh my
what
goodness.
was really interesting, and I didn't pull this other clip, but a couple hours later on another camera, we get a whisper that sounds like a female that says, "Where are you?"
Oh,
Like they're playing the game. So
Is that the one? Okay, so we've got another one here. And I think, is this the one that you were talking about? Oh, this is nice. It says nice on it.
Yeah, this was another one that was really cool because I mean it's just so clear, and we got some just really cool EVPs in this location. And it's just like, what the heck? Where is this coming from? Um, and I mean and it's clear as day. I mean you'll hear it.
Nice.
I'm not really sure what was nice, but it was something.
It was something.
That is so cool. Is that the same voice that was saying hide and seek?
I don't know. I don't think so because I think we caught at least three different voices. We had the little
Yeah.
child. I believe there was a female voice, and I believe there was a male voice that we caught as well. And I think the nice was a male voice
Yeah,
because we
it sounds
caught
male.
that one a couple times.
So cool. That is just so cool.
Very cool.
Well, it gets even a little bit more interesting because they start getting a little mischievous, and I'm not sure if it's the next clip or not, but I'm trying to keep them in order, but I'm not sure what they're all coming from.
Well, here we will. Okay, the next one is investigating.
Should be the one that's got the infrared light on it.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Museum. Okay. It's hard to say. It's hard to know which one it is. I think this is it. Yeah, because the only like when I'm looking at the titles, it only gives me like partial titles, so it doesn't.
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
So there's an investigator sitting here in the hallway. Okay, and what you're seeing is another IR camera down at the end of the hall. Okay, so we got opposing cameras, which isn't something we do very much anymore because we don't like it way out there. Sometimes we do it if we can get away with it. But anyway, it should be relatively noticeable what happens in there. Now keep in mind, you can't see infrared lights with the naked eye. You can't see in that light. You have to have a filter. So this is why the investigator sitting in the hallway doesn't react.
Oh. That is wild.
So something is turning that light the other direction.
You're cutting out a bit, Trevor. Say something again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but apparently he didn't like the way the light was facing, so he decided to turn it the other way.
You're cutting out again. I don't know what's going on with your audio. It's like back and forth a little bit. But that is pretty wild. So was it the camera that was turning? Was it the light that was turning?
It was the light. The whole light just turns.
Shit.
It goes part way and then it goes the rest of the way.
That's creepy. And that was at that same place?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. That's really cool.
And nobody noticed it, because you can't see it with the naked eye, and it was dark. And so the investigator sitting there, he had no clue what was happening, but yeah, it was pretty obvious when he got the IR camera facing the IR light.
Weird.
That's crazy. So then there's this one here. Hang on a second. And this is investigating the Indian Creek Museum. I think this is a different one. I'm not sure.
This is the same one.
Is it the same one? Oh, yeah, it is. That is just bizarre. I think that was it. Yeah, there's the two of them. That is so bizarre.
Very strange. Very strange, but very cool.
Pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't notice it right away?
Oh no, we had no idea until later on. So, for time's sake, let's go ahead and jump to the one I just sent you, Kathy, and then because this one's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's at the train station, right? Again,
Mhm.
or
Yep.
whatever. Yeah. Okay.
And so this is an interesting one because I believe this was during a loan time. So we have the way that we set up an investigation is we set up all our equipment, get it running, and then we leave. And we let the building sit by itself. And I believe this was during that time. There was nobody in the building or at the building at this point.
Okay.
Okay. What? Oh my God.
You can kind of hear like the floor creaking, like somebody's
Yeah.
walking, and then the freaking door just opened. And I was like, "What?" And had we been in there, I mean, somebody would have, one of us would have probably come out and been like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, you can see the door opening over here.
Yeah. And it's always out of camera range, right? It doesn't matter where I set my cameras. They're always hanging out behind us. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's incredible.
Most like you, apparently.
They do.
We're just
That is
really fortunate to be able to get into some really cool places, you know. So, and I give all credit to my team. They do a great job. They scrutinize all this evidence. They go through it, and it's frustrating because I mean I have got hundreds of hours of footage we still haven't even. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what other treasures I've got stashed away in our servers. So.
Well, this was exciting. I'm really happy that you should that's just wild.
Very wild.
Yep, and that's just a fraction. Like I said, you know, we got more clips on our YouTube page. We've also got a lot of our live streams that we've had in the past that you know
Yeah.
from we do some lives during some of our public investigations, but mostly our team stuff. Like the stuff that I showed you a couple weeks ago, those footsteps we heard in the tunnel in Montana. That entire live stream is up there on YouTube for people to check out. So who knows what else is in there? So I haven't had time to go through it. So hopefully somebody out there that's watching is like, yeah, I got some time to kill. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me know if you catch something.
Yeah, guys, go check it out. So, thank you everybody for joining us today. It was like that. That was amazing. That was amazing. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you to your entire team for everything that they do. And guys, have an amazing week, and we will see you next weekend. And take care, everyone. And hey, you know what? If you want to be a guest on our show, if you've got something amazing to share, if you have some pictures or video that you'd like us to take a look at, shoot it to us at Paranormally Speaking. Go to our Facebook page, go to our Instagram. You can message us there. You can email us. So take care, everyone, and have an amazing week.
Bye.